Namaste. So this is the problem with the simple twists. Okay, let's work out. Following is the profit and loss account of Saina Limited for the year ended 31st March 2017. Okay, purchases. See, there are three departments: A, B, and C. Okay, sales they have given, closing stock they have given. Here, purchases, salaries and wages, rent, sundry expenses, and profit they have given. Okay, additional information: Department A and Department B are sales departments. See, A and B are sales department located at showroom. Located at showroom, and Department C is production department. So Department C is production department. Apportion salaries and wages at 25% to factory and 75% to the showroom. So showroom means what? Department C. Right? Is it so? No. Department A and B are sales departments located at showroom. So showroom means Department A and B. Production means Department C. Okay. So factory means what? C. Production taking place in factory. So Department C is factory. So 25% to factory, 75% to showroom. Showroom salaries and wages to be divided in 1:2 ratio. So A and B, 1:2 between A and B departments. Rent of factory is rupees 500 per month. So as we are calculating the statements for the on the yearly basis, we have to calculate what is the per annum rent. Rent of showroom is apportioned equally between A and B. So 1:1 we have to give them. Sundry expenses are apportioned in the sales ratio of the department. So what is the sales? On the basis of this, sundry expenses should be distributed. Prepare departmental trading and profit and loss account. Okay. So first, some of the twists they have given. Let's clarify that. Allocation of salaries and wages. So Department A and Department B are at showroom. C is production department. Right? They said 25% of the salary and wages to the factory. That means what? Factory is C department. Right. What is the wages and salary value? 48,000, correct? So 48,000 we have to take. 48,000 into 25%, 12,000. So 12,000 goes to Department C. 12,000. Remaining 75% to the showroom. That means A and B. So remaining, A and B. So 48,000 into 75%, 36,000. So it should be divided between A and B. They have given 1:2 ratio. Okay. So 36,000 into 1/3, 12,000 for A and 24,000 for B. 3/2. Correct? Next, allocation of rent. Total rent which is given in the problem is, see here, 10,800. Total rent 10,800. What did they say? Rent of the factory. Rent of the factory is C department, right? So 500 per month. So 500 into 12, 6,000 per annum, right? So total rent is 10,800, out of which C department rent is 6,000. So what is the remaining amount? 4,800. So rent of A and B, 4,800. They said it should be distributed equally. That means half, 1:1. Right? So 2,400 each. 2,400 for A, 2,400 for B. Allocation of sundry expenses. So total sundry expenses 11,000. It is given in the problem. 11,000 shared in the sales ratio of three departments. So sale of all the three. 1,75,000 is to 1,40,000 is to 35,000. So when you simplify this, 5:4:1. So sundry expenses. So if you can't simplify it, just make the total of it. Okay. And take one by one. Department A, 1,75,000 divided by total of the three. B. 1,40,000 divided by total of the 3. C. 35,000 divided by total of the 3. You can do in that way if you are finding it difficult. Okay, so 5 is to 4 is to 1. So total is 10. 5 divided by 10. So Sunday expenses 11,000 into 5 by 10. You got 5,500, 4,400, 1,100. So everything is cleared. Now we can prepare. So there is no opening stock, there is purchases, all the 3 you have written. Sales, so all the 3 you have written. There is total column also. Closing stock, all the 3 you have written. Now you have to make the total of it. So when you are calculating for department A and department B, right? So there is gross profit. So gross profit for only these 2 departments, department A and department B. That means their credit side is more than the credit side, debit side. But what happens to the department C? Department C, there is gross loss. That means C departments, so there is a problem. C department debit side is more. Purchases are more than the sales. So there is gross loss for department C. Same thing we have to brought down. So to gross profit A and B carried down, by gross profit brought down, A and B you have written. By gross loss for C 400 carried down, to gross loss brought down 400 for C. Right? You are writing. So observe it very clearly. Here the 400 is there. So this 400, this is the loss. And these 75,100 and 35,300 we are writing here as A and B's profit. Is it clear? Okay. Next let us move to the salary and wages. You've already calculated. Rent, sundry expenses. We made all the calculation, right? Now we have to balance it. So make the total of all the sides. So for department A, total 75,100. But there is profit. So credit side is more than the debit side. So there is profit. For department B, total 35,300. So here credit side is more than the debit side. So there is profit. For department C, debit side is more, 19,900. So here nothing is there, see. Nothing is there. So 19,900. What will happen? Now there is loss. So here we are always writing net profit, right? Here we have to write net loss transferred to general profit and loss account. So this loss we are showing it here. Clear? So 2 departments profit and 1 department loss. Finally, we can prepare general profit and loss account. So same thing. Profit transferred. Profit carried down we did no. So net profit brought down A and B. We are writing here. Loss. There was a loss was there on the credit side. To net loss brought down from C department 19,500. So what is the total profit or loss when you are adding this? So total is 59,700. Here it is 19,500. So this is the balancing figure 40,200. So this is the net profit transferred to the balance sheet. Clear? Okay, that's the end of it. Thank you.